Relate to this motherfucker. I am still busting. The scripture we trust in. Rolling and I love it. And I don't give a fuck if you hate me or love me. You don't like me, come try to slug me or put a slug in me. I will sip some Henny, propose a toast, cause I'm a boss that you can't touch. But anyways, something that you gonna lust after. Why? Because I am the chess master. You don't usually see me on camera this skinny or without a hat and Miss Minnie over there. Ever call me a rat, I'll smack you with a fucking chair. And stab you and cut your fucking heart out. It's more than about blowing some darts, dog. I'm all out, all war, all day. I penetrate, I detonate, and I never ever hesitate. And if these were lies, then I wouldn't be speaking, and God wouldn't let me be speaking them off the top without a motherfucking pen to write it. What the fuck time is it? 4:50 a.m. Check it on my camera. I'm Jules Santana with a white bandana, ready to cock a hammer on a pedophile every day and leave him scrambling. White and black don't mean shit. Green's the color that I see, the only color that I see, bitch. Sewn like a seamstress, one of the best in the game ever. Can you see this? If you can't, then you blind like Stevie is. I told you I'd be the shit. Told you I'd breed the shit. I was breeding this shit in 05. I'm like a grandfather to the game. Haters, you can go die. From RI, and that'll never change. No matter where I move, I will forever bang. Can't believe the beat is already stopped. But you got a minute 38, homie. That was hella hot. But I let it switch. Big Scrip in this bitch, and I never leave. I love when that beat has soul in it. And you know I am a motherfucking king in my own right. So till the day that I'm finally in limelight. And yes, in hindsight, some things I shouldn't have done. If I knew you were watching, I wouldn't have done. But who would have thunk that I would have came this far on my own? I don't think if things were different, dog, I would have became a good person necessarily. I probably would have wound up with shots in a cemetery, and I'm just being real and honest. About perception, about life lessons, and about transpiring and transforming into a man and deciding what your beliefs are. Other than wanting to be a superstar, I need a supercar. And by the way, in case you didn't remember that I did not pick up a pen for a motherfucking word of this rhyme, it is now 4:51 Eastern Standard Time, so check that. 2/2019, collect that and put it in your fucking box. Haters, you can suck my cock. Fiends can Google and give some rocks. I don't give a fuck, I stop. Never. With his rap shit. Till the day I die and I'm laid up in a casket. I am the motherfucking mastermind, one of the best rappers, freestyle of all time, best writing MCs, top 5, basically with no deal. Accolades, I keep it real, I want him. I will never stop until I got him. If I gotta slit Jada kiss his throat for what he said, I will do it. I'm only kidding, kiss, but still I gotta think about the real possibility that if I slip or I ever bitch out or back down, then I will never make it. So if you hate on me, homie, I'll kill you when I take it. But I'm just kidding, I respect you. You're one of the wisest MCs in the game. I never check you, you may checkmate. And that was one of the best disses in rap history. You made Fifth look like a bitch when he wasn't. And it's kind of funny to me to this day, dog, because he was buzzing in so many ways with 14 million album sales and still couldn't take you out in a battle for real. And you were still happy to see him sell that shit. But I feel you when you say with your last 2 quarters you still shouldn't tell no shit. And that's a fact then. And I ain't saying I'm flawless or perfect, but you could bet your last 2 quarters and your last $1 million I ain't telling shit. Ever to a fucking pig. I tell the pigs to suck my dick, and I spit every time that they drive by. I should call it a drive-by and think of how blessed the people are to have drive-bys like mine instead of drive-bys where people getting shot and shit. I love to change the world and call it a script-pocalypse, and that's why I addressed Wayne on the other freestyle that may be going up today, maybe Talbez. But it wasn't a diss either, I was just saying, damn dog, really take a breather, talking about you lost the remote. Dog, you are the remote. You got so much money that you could float or go swimming in the Scrooge McDuck safe. And you could act like you couldn't change the motherfucking world with me. and turn it into that whirlwind where we being shifty, thinking about some other shit in younger languages about sickles that I can't speak, or some plans that we didn't meet to make, but probably still made in mirrors. And for those of you that don't understand how deep this shit is, let it get a little bit clearer. We could do it without saying the word and shit, while still wording the best motherfucking rhymes in the game at the same time. And that's me till I die, and them till they die, and us till we ride, and it's still seaside, and the beat is over, and I'm out. I comatose another one before I throw this shit over my shoulder. All you little pussies keep looking over your shoulder, and all you haters also. You know what? I go a little more, ho. What you want from me? I swear to God, I got like 3 different 300 bars and runnings tonight. Much better than '05 shit. It was a nice game back then. Well, perhaps off the dome I was, I don't know, to be honest about it, cause back then I was still a kid in a lot of ways, and naive to the facts, naive to the world. And looking back now, some days it's crazy the understanding that I get. It's like reading a history book and recollecting and then fully understanding it the 50th time that you read that shit. I got the upper hand. It only took me 50 times to learn it. How many times I burned this, and I ain't kidding, I'm just being honest, trying to be humble and trying to finally get a fucking way up out of this jungle of what I would call the motherfucking hood. These cocksuckers don't understand what it's like to live with rats no more, with mice no more, with dirty whores or fucking floors that skeeve you out, droughts occasionally, but a lot of other things that people never want to see, like your friends getting locked by the cops every other motherfucking week. Shit is real deep, so I just pray for my freedom to stay, and every one of my people in my circle that they'll be okay. And that's all I can do, and that's all I will do. So don't try to pretend like I'm something else or I will kill you. And I do mean in the flesh. Either that or we gonna have to fight life to death, life to death, life to death, life to death, life to death. That's what I fucking said. If I can't put one in your head and get away from the scene without being caught by police, which nowadays is very difficult, difficile, okay? Because they got DNA. If I leave a motherfucking little bit of sweat on the scene from punching you in the face before I fucking kill you, they recognize me like I look familiar. They got my DNA on fire, and all it takes is a fucking swab of my sweat, and I am under arrest for that. Doing the life sentence for that, maybe even getting injected with the lethal cocktail for that. So I'ma relax and take another motherfucker Xanax as soon as I can. But dog, I got big plans. And what is wrong with these doctors? Goddamn, when this posts, I'm posting the other one very close so you know. This other shit is called Doctor Denial, but it's like gonna be like 26 Doctor Denial 26 times. And that's how many 16s in a row that I kicked off the dome to make that song happen. Just so you would understand the full aspect of what I'm dealing with on the daily. But on the daily, I try to stop and think, even when I feel like I am at my worst, and be like, I will not be a statistic in a hearse and shit. I am too bright for this. I will eventually get out of this bitch, and that is fact. Put that shit on my life. And you know what makes me mad about rap, dog? I'm gonna be honest for a second. If you ain't make it by like the time you were like 17 at the latest, like 27 minus 4, like 23, then you pretty much quit, and then nobody sees you no more. And if rap was your fucking dream when you got in the door like it was mine, and more than just a pastime, and you really lived, eat shit, and breathe this shit, then you would never quit. Ever bitch, ever bitch, ever bitch. So I just want you to remember this. Cause me at 36, I still be making albums every year and mixtapes, dog. That's why my shit is straight with this flow that I didn't write. And you can't tell usually when I did or I didn't write. But anyways, did I or didn't write? I only told you when this fucking rhymed twice. And I'm out. It's Big Scrip. 10 minutes of flows on Freestyle Friday in this bitch. Technically Freestyle Saturday early morning. Anyways, I'm yawning. But I could go ODB on him if I really wanted to right now on screen, but I will not do it on screen. I do it for me, and then I do it on a track later, homie, for she's, and I'm gone.
Our business idea.